Welcome to our Chasing the Checkered video diaries. Haven't been with you in a few weeks, but now we're back with 8 special guests. Our first special guest on the show, actually, because all of you have just listened to me talk for a few weeks. So we're here with Spencer Morse, past modified driver, and we're going to do some not-so-rapid-fire questions with you. So are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Okay, we have some hot topics, some of them good questions, some of them, kind of risque questions, but he's up for the challenge. All right, so number one. So I know something as of recent, everyone's been on Facebook talking about who is Stig Johnson. So I know that there was a rumor going out for a while that you were Stig Johnson. So how do you feel about people, thinking that you're Stig Johnson? 2, you kind of played into it a little bit.
Yeah.
And 3, how do you feel about social media in general when it comes to racing? Because I know that's a hot topic.
So I love to run my mouth. So I understand why people thought I was Stig Johnson because it sounds like something I would say. Problem is, I feel like I'd have been a little bit more entertaining than that. And I can kind of spell. I passed 4th grade. Stig, come on, man. You could do better than that. Spell check is a great thing. I loved Stig Johnson. I was actually talking about it this morning. Facebook was so exciting for those 3.5 days. I fed into it a little bit. By the way, sponsor me PFC 2019. 100% more wins than Gabe Brown. I fed into it. I loved it. I really thought that it was something new. It was something different. I feel like us, kind of my generation of race car drivers, are very vanilla. Like there's no excitement to it. It's I'd like to thank my sponsors. Say something, you know what I mean? And so I liked that Stig was kind of digging into it a little bit and calling out cheaters and crooked tech men. I liked it.
I think one thing that's also cool about you, like as a driver too, is that I pointed this out too after the Beach Ridge race. Like you don't just stand there. You don't really not know what to say. Like a lot of people do, which is okay because their job is to race and
right.
not to. But one thing that's important about being a driver is to be able to be personable with people. And you take the mic. Me and Steve Perry actually talked about it on a show last week. You're like a comedian that walks around the stage with a microphone and just kind of you own it.
Yeah, no, I love press. I love having a mic. I really do enjoy that part of it. And I like to have fun. That's what racing's all about is having a good time. So whether it's the night before the race or after I'm in victory lane, we're gonna have a good time.
And number 2, what's your most embarrassing racing memory to date? Like something that you did and you're like, wow, I really screwed that one up.
There's a lot of them. I have as many times as I've won, I've done as many stupid things. So there's a lot for me rolling over and taking the green at Oxford or stalling the race car 4 times trying to take off the first time I was racing at Beach Ridge. But probably the most embarrassing was one time I went to go off the racetrack at Beach Ridge. And the water truck had just come through and watered the outside of turn 1 and 2. Well, so I was going way too fast. I hit the brakes and I spun out, and there's a little dirt banking there. I ended up on top of the dirt banking. Luckily, the dirt banking was there, or I would have had to buy a beautiful Dodge pickup from Southern Maine Chrysler Dodge Jeep because that was the only thing that was. Other than that dirt bank, that was the next thing in line. So I tried to pull a Dukes of Hazzard move, and all I did was rip the nose off the car, and it was pretty embarrassing when the truck drivers were coming over and giving you shit like, I've never had to pull someone out over here before, especially in practice.
Oh my gosh! So in practice,
yeah, not one of my finer moments, but yeah. Well, I wanted to get in to make some adjustments, and I knocked the nose off of it, and after that, it was a lot tighter. So, it all worked out in the end. But that was definitely real embarrassing.
So going from embarrassing moments to happier moments. So, what is your favorite racetrack that you've been to race at?
It's got to be Oxford. I mean, I know that's a lame answer because I always race Oxford. But Oxford has always been really good to me. I've had a lot of success there, and I like winning. So when I go to Oxford, I feel like I got a chance of winning every time we unload.
Hey, might as well have the favorite as one place that you had.
Yeah, if you want a least favorite racetrack, Thunder Road. Knock the wall back, push that freaking thing back 300 feet, and then you got a racetrack there. That place, absolutely, I can't get around that place to save my life. this might be my other most embarrassing stock car moment. We went there to race with the Actor last year, and I was a second off the pace. When you're turning 13-second lap times, that means you go a lap down every 13 laps. The cars were passing me so fast, I didn't know what was going on. So that, Thunder Road, I don't like that. Place, big racetracks, no walls, it's my style.
So my next question was, what is your least favorite track to race at? But I want to know, like, have you ever raced at Hudson? Because Hudson's pretty interesting.
So the first time I saw Hudson, I said, if the Maine State DOT paved a racetrack, that is Hudson. Okay? Like, you drive into turn 1 there, and your car could disappear in that pothole. Like, it was bad. I am excited. Looks like they're doing a lot of great things over there. The only time I've been there, I was actually helping Evan Armington. He finished second. Track's been kind to me. I'd like to go back, and I have a lot of experience thrashing around on main roads, so potholes can't be too bad, I guess.
And another one, what's one track that you haven't raced at? Like, could be like anywhere from like somewhere where NASCAR drivers race to like local level that you haven't been to but would love to go race at one day.
Richmond's pretty darn cool. If anybody needs a driver, I'm out here.
Commonwealth Classic?
Yeah, March 31st, 30th, something like that. I'm going to be down there anyway. If I'm not driving for somebody, I'll probably just be drunk the whole time. But I can sober up probably enough to run a race for you guys. So, 207-890-8719. Hit me on Facebook. You can either get me on my Stig account or my Spencer. Hello?
And this one's a good one.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity to kind of give a driver, can be any division, a kind of taste of their own medicine, who would it be?
I would why? Right rear Tasha Dyer so fast it would make her head spin. No. Just kidding. No, I like Tasha. The driver that I'd like to give a taste of their own medicine. It's weird because I've had a lot of feuds with different drivers, but it's kind of like once you don't race with them all the time, it's like, hey, how's it going, Kurt? You want a beer? Or shake their hands and you actually almost kind of root for them. I think, boy, if I had to give one driver a taste of their own medicine, I'd wreck Stephen Nasse.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't even raced against him, but he's a D-bag.
You gotta watch out. Like, you could crew for him one day and he'll just punch you in the face.
Yeah, see, exactly. That guy sucks. That guy literally sucks. You have all the money in the world to get hired help. Shoot, I've seen some teams at the 250 that you can't go a lap down under caution. Well, it's a good thing because they go a lap down after they go back green. Their pit stops are so slow. Like, if anybody's going to punch a pit crew member, that'd be the time to do it. No, it's just it's that guy is everything that's wrong with motorsports. So I'd like to wreck him, and then probably I'd have to have Tasha fight him after.
And we talked a little bit about like this upcoming season. So what's one of the racetracks or races that you're most excited for? I know 250 weekend's kind of like a very exciting weekend for everyone. So like, what's one that you'd be like, yeah, that's the one I want to win? Besides, like, obviously winning a championship.
Yeah, no, I want to win them all. I want to win every single race this year. I'm really excited for we won. For Saturday night of Austin 250 weekend this year, I'd really like to get the W on Sunday. That's something that's always kind of eluded me. So to win on Sunday and of the 250 in front of the big crowd, that's the ultimate. The other cool thing would be to one of these tracks that I've never been to before, like a Spud. It'd be really cool to go up there and have a real good outing as well.
I think at Spud's one of those tracks that like 4th of July race was sold out because I kind of think it's like because everyone no, nobody had anything better to do in Caribou
Yeah.
for a night. But I feel like maybe if you went at Spud, you would have like an entire town on your side.
Yeah, no, I'd be into going to Spud. I think that'll be a really cool race. The drive home on Sunday night's pretty much gonna suck, but it wouldn't suck so bad if I had a trophy with me. I
Yeah,
guess.
big trophy sitting there on the passenger side seat. So I think we kind of touched on this a little bit, but probably your least exciting race coming up this season would probably be Speedway 95.
Speedway 95 scares the shit out of me. I am that place. It's a weird track, and I've seen a lot of good drivers have a lot of troubles there. So it's gonna be a big learning curve. And I'm a bottom feeder. I don't want to run the outside, and that's where you got to run at Speedway 95. So I'm gonna stay right on the bottom, and hopefully I still have a race car afterwards.
Next question. So, what's your favorite racing memory to date?
So favorite racing memory to date, boy. There was one time here. All right, I'm gonna dig deep back to when I was before I was this big of a superstar. But right when I kind of got my claim to fame was running street stocks at Oxford, and I was running. I don't know, we're probably like 15. And Keith Stewart was leading the race, and nobody could go on the outside at all. And I just said, I'm a bottom feeder. Like, if you're running the bottom, I want to run a groove below the curve. Like, I like the bottom. And everybody just kind of like was playing follow leader. Nobody dared go to the outside. And so there's like 10, 15 laps to go, and I just set it out. And pick up another spot. Before I knew it, we were leading the show, won it, and I think my old man finished like 4th in that race. So that was pretty cool to run with my old man and pick up a W, especially starting that far back in the pack.
Yeah, we heard it here. Like your goals for 2019: win every race.
Win every race.
Go to Richmond. Maybe become like a backup driver for someone.
Yeah. That's another part of my plans this year is I really want to race Lee. So Turn 5 Tavern, drinks are on me for anybody racing on Lee on Friday night. And stipulation is if you're too hungover, I get your ride.
So those are your goals, but it's like so anybody who like wants to jump on board with you as a fan, as a sponsor. Tell them all why they should jump on board with Spencer Morse.
He hasn't Spencer fucking Morse.
You heard it here. Spencer fucking Morse. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into our first set of 10 not so rapid fire questions. Thank you, Spencer. It's been a good one.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Hopefully I can do this more often. This is awesome.
And Spencer fucking Morse will gain some more fans.